Hello, we are from Group 9. Our group members consist of me, Vishnu Murthy, Zhi Shan and Eason Chin. All of us are from the BCTCUN course. For this group project, we decided to come up with an expense tracker app. I will be explaining the login, register and logout part of the app. So firstly, users will see the login page whereby they are required to enter their email and password in order to log in. If the user is new and haven't registered yet, then they can click the link down below that says don't have an account, create here. That will redirect them to the register page, which I'll do it right now. This is the register page. In the register page, new users are required to enter their email, password and confirm password in order to register. Once they are successfully registered, users can click the already have an account login here link to redirect them to the login page, and there they just need to enter their email and password to log in to access to the app. When logging in, user need to make sure that they enter their email and password. If they don't, it will notify them that that the email and password is required. For example, as you can see, if I don't enter anything and I press login, it will say email is required, and even if I put a random email, it will say that the password is required. And also for the registration, the password has to be 6 characters and above, or it will warn them saying that the password must be more than 6 characters. For example, see, it says password must be more than 6 characters. Okay, now I'm going to register a new email. As you can see, it says successfully registered, and now I'm going to log in. And yes, we are logged in successfully. In the Firebase, we use real-time database. As you can see, the email I just registered is now stored here. Once users are done using the app, they can click logout at the menu, and it will display them a notification saying whether the user wants to exit the app or not. All user has to do is click yes, and will log them out of the app to the login page.
Hello, my name is Eason, and I'll be presenting the part for adding expenses and the expense list. So for adding an expenses, first you have to go click on add new expenses, input an amount, for example 135, select as income, and we have a category under income. There's multiple options, but we'll be selecting income, and then we'll pick a date and add it, and then you appear right here in the expense list. 135, it's income type and it's from income category. Same goes for expenses. We'll add maybe 123. Expenses type, income, we'll change the category from income to entertainment, and then we'll make it maybe on the 31st quickly, and then it will appear right here under red color. So there is also a function where you can swipe right and move this to the trash can. Says so. Now it's gone from here. If you go to trash can, it will appear right here in the trash can. And it will no longer display an expense list. Same goes for income. It works the same way. It goes to trash can, it appears here. So the coding for the part of adding expenses will be this part right here. The add-on click view, it will get the data from all the inputted, the ID, the category, the amount, type, and select the date, and get it to push it to DAO file, the database, in the current these 3 files right here. And for the toast messages, when you, for example, created another expense from entertainment, another date, this toast message down here is right here. This part of the code right here. And if there was an error, it will have a toast message for creation error. So for the part of the expense list, the coding part for the expense list will be right here. It will get the data from the database and then it will have the layout, everything in a recycle view format and display it like this. So for the way it display is also right here from the adapter, from the bind view holder, and for the color to be green and red based on the income, the type, it will be green for income. The code will be right here, and then else if it's expense, it will be red color. So for the code part of swiping right to move into trash can like so, it will be this part right here, public void trash item part, and then it will call a function here, this on swipe. It will move it into the trash cans part. So it will have expense lift, remove position, notify, and you'll create another toast message saying item trashed, like so. Item trashed. All right. Thank you. This is the end of my part. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Zhi Shan, and in my part, I'll be explaining the part for homepage, edit expense function, and also Trashcan. So this will be the homepage when the user first log into the app. So the user can filter the expense by date, which we will try December 7 and search. So it will build a pie chart after the user search for the date for the expense. So it has bug for now, and the pie chart won't build. So moving on to the edit before we move on to the edit expense, so this is the on-click listener when the user press the search button. So it will pass the user ID and selected data, selected date into this function, which it will fetch this tool and query the amount of expenses and build a pie chart below. So moving on to the edit expense, we will need to access it via pressing onto the item of recycle view from expense list. So in this case, we'll be editing the second one, which the origin amount is 25, so we will change it to 50, and we will change the expense into income and the type into income. So the day we will change to 13, and we will edit it. And this is the one we added just now, the second one. So the type has become income, category income, and also the amount. So for the coding part, which the edit expense, when user press the edit button, it will fetch the data. With this is the amount. Fetch and pass into double because edit text is originally string. So this will be invoking the edit function in the expense DAO. So this will toss the message and return it back to the original activity we started edit. So moving on to the Trashcan, which is this. So we have one item in a trash can right now, and this is the list of trash can. It will be displaying if we move more. So going back to the expense list, I'll move one into the trash can, and there we go. It will be like two items over here. So swiping left, it will restore the item, and here will be the item restored, which is the one above. So going back to the trash can again, we'll be moving another one to the trash can first. So this is the trash can, and we can clear all the data permanently by selecting that option. So this is we will be moving another one to the trash can again. So I will show like so swiping right can also remove the item permanently. So yeah, for the trash can code, this is the code to inflate the recycler view just now, and this will be the recycler view adapter. So this will be a function which restore item is swiping left and delete item was swiping right. So these are the functions that it will be executing when doing that, and it needs a item touch helper class to let it execute the swiping. So here is the on swipe function, which we enable the left and the right at here. And this will be the function which what will happen if you swipe left, which this will execute the restore item and delete item. For right, so this will be the function. Just now I briefly explained it. So, and that's it from me and also our team, and thank you.